Hi, my name is Heath Marshall from Heath Marshall Horsemanship. We have been using the drinking post waters for a little over 2 years now. So it's 2 summers, 2 winters. When we first made the changeover, we were using just 75-gallon stock tanks. We had to deal with emptying them out during the summertime every couple of days, cleaning them out in the wintertime, busting ice every morning. And since we made the switch over to the drinking post waters, we don't have to do any of that anymore. They're fairly maintenance free. Every now and then I'll check them to make sure there isn't any dirt or sand in them. But you see the horses like them. Like right now it's 95 degrees out here. It's really hot and that water is cold. Nice and cool for them to drink. Helps them keeps them cool. In the wintertime when it's really cold outside, the water's fresh and it's still 50 degrees instead of being, 20, 30 degrees. We have about 50 to 60 head of horses come through my training program every year. Every one of them, every horse has been able to change over from whatever they're used to within a few hours. By the end of the first day, every horse is using the drinking post. We always start off with the training paddles. Makes it a little easier for them to activate the water without having to think too much about it. Once they get that figured out, if they're good with the training post or the training paddle, then we go ahead and move them over to a regular paddle, and everything seems to work out pretty good. With the waters, everything's the same. I mean, we come out, we just make sure they're functioning every time we feed. They don't freeze up. They just work whenever the horse wants water, and apparently she wants water every 30 seconds. So yeah, it's kind of nice, and it's always fresh for her. Yeah, the fact that I'm not busting ice and dumping ice and wasting water all winter long is great. It takes a lot of time away from training these guys if I'm dealing with the waters all the time. In the summertime, we always would have to dump the tanks. They might be half full, but dirt and dust get in them and it starts making the water not so good, so we'll have to dump the water, and then we have a mess in our stalls because of stagnant water and mud. Now we avoid it all. Pins stay dry. We don't have to dump out any stock tanks. If I want to clean the bowl out, I just fill it up with a little water, swash it around. They pretty much take care of that themselves, and I don't have to deal with it. I think just day to day, the water savings that we have is definitely one of the biggest factors. That time. Like I said, in the summertime, we're always dumping tanks and cleaning and scrubbing. In the wintertime, same thing. We're busting ice. We can get away with busting it for a couple of days, and then by the 3rd day, we have to take all the ice out, refill the tanks. We have a big pile of ice blocks out front of the stalls. Have to get the tractor out, move all the ice out of the way. Man, we always called it ice day, because we waste a whole day just doing that with the maintenance with the water tanks. Now, get up in the morning, feed, start riding.